Hi, this is highwithoutcoke. So, I joined Sir Gog's Gauntlet private league to try and have some fun while waiting for the next league to drop. This is also my first Gauntlet. I went in like half blind, did not look up any Gauntlet videos, and I did this on purpose because I want to have like first-hand experience how it was gonna be. I knew there were gonna be extra mods, but apart from this, I knew nothing else. Still, with this mindset that things were gonna be hard, I managed to kill Hillock easily and instantly got a little bit smug. I was like, oh, it isn't that bad. So I went to the tidal island, ran towards the boss very confidently and got instantly murdered by 2 Hilric while being only level 2. So yeah, got humbled real quick. If this was hardcore, my character would have been gone. They were casting Glacier Cascade at me at the same time. I had no chance. I wish I could show you how I got my arse handed to me here, but at the time I really thought what could go wrong and ended up not recording anything, so yeah, huge mistake. After that, I played more carefully and it was fine. Then I came to this boss. Brutus absolutely took me by surprise. Absolutely did not expect this. I was using Frostblades, a melee skill at this point, but had to die once to switch back to Burning Arrow just to kill Brutus. Kind of felt like I was digging my own grave playing a melee skill and not being tanky enough. But this feeling only got stronger as I progressed further into the campaign. Bosses were given ads and stuff, so the fight could be quite deadly sometimes. I overleveled and the campaign was alright for the most parts. However, the boss fights could be real bizarre. For example, this is definitely Oak. Looked more beefy, but it was definitely Oak, no doubt. It was in Act 2 that I encountered one of the most crazy boss fights. I knew what was going on. I had 4 Var Architects in the arena, together with the boss. At the same time, I had no idea what was going on. The arena was full of all sorts of shit and ground effects. I think I died quite a few times trying to kill this boss. Again, I questioned my choice of going melee. If I played something like a totem build or a miner, I would have an easier time, but I really want a flicker, so this was originally going to be my second build in Frisia League, but the idol system was annoying, so this build never happened. However, given how trade is almost non-existent now, I will never get the gears I want, so I will have to modify the build to suit this league. Also build it more defensively if I want to survive in this gauntlet. Malachi in Act 4 got buffed with Maven's beams. Again, the arena was full of all sorts of shit. I was never good with Maven's fight. I killed Maven deathless before, but it was with totem builds because they could give me the much needed mobility. I don't remember when was the last time I died to Malachi, but this fight here really contributed a lot to my death count. Portals back to town would have helped, but I didn't really want to do that. Playing private leagues feels very much like souls I've found because nothing I want is on trade. I found myself identifying most gears I could find and constantly upgrading my gears. Monsters receive less damage, and with all the ads, getting upgrades and more damage was really important. Shavron was really tough because of shock and bleed. It was bad for my build because I had 0 life regen. On top of that, I was doing true melee and my HP was kinda low as well. Trying to avoid all the shits and getting close to the boss to do some DPS was just impossible. Needless to say, I died a lot to this boss. Decoy Totem was the MVP of my gauntlet experience. It was actually more effective than I thought. It distracted the bosses so that I could DPS them down. Graphical fight was kinda easy because of this. However, there were times when placing Decoy Totem just wasn't possible. Yeah, I'm talking about the Trinity. It was the worst fight I had in campaign. It was buffed with Maven's Nucleus. I was literally like, what the hell? Again, I question myself, why did I choose melee? My second build option for a gauntlet was actually Tectonic Slam or Volcanic Fissure Ancestral Commander. There are melee as well, but the build would be more tanky, so less suffering, I guess. I made a huge mistake in this fight at some point, and the fight just went downhill after that. Gauntlet was so well done. I just didn't play it last time because I wasn't cut out for hardcore. Looking back at it now, I had no idea how I managed to complete the campaign. My death count also confirmed that I had no idea what I was doing. Don't get me wrong, it was actually fun, even though I died a lot. Honestly, after playing Gauntlet, I feel like I can do anything. I should never die in a campaign ever again. If you have never tried Gauntlet, or if you can never do Gauntlet in hardcore, like me, I think this is the best time for you to try it out and suffer. Alright, that's it for this video, and I hope you have fun watching it. See you next time.